Savan presents 6 in 1 Bedtime Stories. The Great White Bear. Gabriel and his wife Clara lived near a forest. It was Christmas Eve, but they both were sad. They knew that, like every year, the trolls would come at night and throw them out. That evening, a hungry great white bear knocked at their door and asked for some food. Kind Gabriel offered him a part of the feast he had prepared for the trolls. The bear looked at the couple and asked them, "Why are you sad?" With a sigh, Gabriel told him about the trolls. At midnight, the trolls came with terrible thumping sounds. Gabriel and Clara rushed out into the forest, but the great white bear stood still. The trolls were surprised as the bear was not afraid. A plump troll mocked him. "Big bear, aren't you scared of us?" The bear thundered and stomped his foot. Then he picked up a huge troll and kicked him out of the window. Afraid, the rest of them ran away. That night, Gabriel and Clara were delighted to spend the Christmas Eve in their own house. Gabriel thanked the great white bear with teary eyes. Next year, on the Christmas Eve, the trolls came but did not enter Gabriel's house. Moral of the story: never be afraid of anyone.
Once there lived a greedy hippo. He ate the food of all the animals. One day, after eating his breakfast, the hippo went to have a bath. He carried his swimming tube with him. But the hippo was fat, so he got stuck in the tube. He began to shout, "Help! Help! Please pull me out!" The animals heard the hippo crying and rushed to pull him out. The animals pulled and pulled. Finally, they succeeded. Out he popped. The hippo did not thank the animals. He ran past them and ate all their food. The animals were angry and decided to teach him a lesson. They baked bread with fish and soap for him. The animals gave the bread to the hippo and said, "We have made this bread especially for you." Happily, he ate the bread. Soon, the hippo felt some trouble in his stomach. He got to know that the animals had tricked him. The hippo learned his lesson. The hippo never ate the food of the other animals and lived happily with them. Moral of the story: never be greedy.
The lion who wouldn't try. In the forest, all the animals were playing. It was bright and sunny. The bear called the lion, "Come, let's play." But the lion said, "No, I won't play. I'll lose." Saying so, he moved ahead. Now, the lion met an elephant. The elephant said, "Come and play with me. We will play with stones." The lion refused and went on. After walking a few steps, the lion saw some monkeys on the tree eating bananas. They said, "Come, dear, let's have the competition. Who can eat more bananas?" The lion thought for a while, but he was afraid of losing, so he refused. The lion now went to the riverside, where the crocodile invited him for a swimming competition. "No, I'll lose, said the lion. The elephant and the crocodile competed and had fun. The lion sadly watched them. The rabbit hopped up and asked, "Why are you sad?" The lion replied, "Because I cannot play. I'll lose." The lion got up and stepped ahead. He slipped on the banana peel. Whee! All the animals laughed. Now that's fun. The lion played with everyone and was happy. Moral of the story: don't be afraid of losing and keep trying. The lost shoe. A caterpillar had lost her shoe. Her foot now hurt while walking. The caterpillar went to a spider's house. "May I borrow your shoe?" The spider gave his shoe, but it was too small. Sadly, the caterpillar went away. The caterpillar now went to the riverside and asked the frog for a shoe. She wore the frog's shoe, but it was too big. Disappointed, the caterpillar moved on. On the way, she met a grasshopper. "Can you lend me your shoe?" The kind grasshopper gave his shoe, but it was very rough. The caterpillar was very upset. Having lost all hope, she sat down. Suddenly, she saw a crab coming. The caterpillar rushed towards the crab and asked him for his shoe. The crab gave his shoe and the caterpillar quickly wore it. But the crab's shoe was too sharp for her to walk. Feeling tired, the caterpillar coiled up on a leaf to rest. The caterpillar made a cozy cocoon to sleep in. Days passed by. When she stepped out, she no longer needed the shoes. The caterpillar had turned into a beautiful butterfly. Moral of the story: always be kind to others. The magic powder. A young couple, Li Sheng and Guang, lived in a Chinese village near the river. Li Sheng spent all his time experimenting. He wanted to turn dust into gold. Soon, he wasted all his money. Guang was worried. One day, Li Sheng and Guang went to meet Zhang San, Guang's father. He said to Li Sheng, "I know how to turn dust into gold." Li Sheng was happy. Zhang told Li Sheng to get a bowl full of silver powder found on the banana leaves. Plant the bananas yourself. He taught Li Sheng magic words to say while planting. The next day, Li Sheng planted the saplings on his field and said those magic words. He took good care of the saplings, and soon they grew into trees. Li Sheng started collecting silver powder from the banana leaves. After a few years, he managed to collect a bowl of silver powder. Li Sheng took the bowl to his father-in-law. "Now teach me how to convert this into gold." Zhang laughed and said that it had already been converted. Zhang said, "While you were gathering the powder, Guang was busy selling the bananas. Zhang overturned the pouch he had in his hand. A lot of gold coins fell in a pile. Li Sheng no longer collected the magic powder, but he continued to grow bananas. Moral of the story: hard work is the key to success. The other side of the wall. Anna loved gardening. She had beautiful flowering plants in her garden. One day, she went to the market and reached Lisa's seed stall. Anna bought the seeds of a flowering creeper plant. Anna planted the seeds by the back wall of her garden. It was a common wall with her neighbor, an old lady. They talked to each other from either side of the wall. "I have planted the seeds of a new creeper plant," said Anna. The old lady said, "I wish I could see your garden." Anna took great care of her plant. With each passing day, it became bigger and bigger. Months passed by, but there were no flowers. Frustrated that it did not give flowers, Anna decided to cut it down. She brought an axe and was about to cut the plant. Just then, the old lady called out, "I wanted to talk to you for the past many days." "Thank you for the lovely flowers," the old lady added. Anna rushed to the neighbor's house. She saw that the creeper had pushed through the cracks in the wall and was growing flowers on the other side. Anna loved the most beautiful flowers she had ever seen. Moral of the story: what seems useless to us may be useful to others. Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.